dinosaurs. Bloodthirsty, bone-crushing, building-sized dinosaurs. We've built billion-dollar movie franchises around them. We've built entire museums around them. Kids who can't name 3 countries can name 15 dinosaurs. We are, as a species, a little obsessed. So what if, and stay with me here, ancient humans had actually crossed paths with them? That never happened, by the way. Not even close. But let's just assume it did. Meet Grog. Every morning, same routine, grab spear, chase the same disappointing mammoth he's been failing to catch for 3 days. The mammoth knows. The mammoth does not care. Today's gonna be just like every other day. Except today, Grog's about to meet a T-Rex. A literal, fully grown T-Rex. Which, again, never actually happened. Dinosaurs were gone 65 million years before humans even showed up. A T-Rex is closer in time to you watching this than it is to a Stegosaurus. But what if they weren't gone? What if the timing was just a little different and our 2 timelines actually overlapped? Normally, Grog's tribe hunts things. Today, Grog's tribe is the thing being hunted. Turns out, a sharpened stick is not great against something that's basically a 150-pound murder chicken with a kill claw built for disemboweling. Velociraptors hunted in coordinated packs. Early humans hunted in coordinated panics. Mostly running, some screaming. Realistically, our ancestors would have needed upgrades fast. Pit traps, fire, weapons with actual range. Melee range against a raptor is also known as the last 5 seconds of your life. Grog's contribution to this crisis. A slightly longer stick. Revolutionary. Here's the thing though, this part's actually real. Pit traps, fire, group coordination are exactly what early humans used on mammoths and saber-toothed cats. Same toolkit. Just imagine the stakes turned up considerably. So they dig the pit, they bait it, and it works. 1 raptor down, trapped, snarling at the bottom. Nobody knows what to do next. This was not covered in raptor pit trap training. Turns out the pack part of Pack Hunter was the part everyone conveniently forgot. Because right on cue, a second raptor shows up. And a third. This was never a solo mission. Naturally, the first thing Grog does after barely surviving an apex predator ambush is try to adopt one. Because that's just who Grog is. We did this with wolves. Wolves became dogs. So why not raptors? Surely it's the same process, just with more teeth. He finds an egg. Hard eyes immediately. It hatches and bites his finger before it's even fully out of the shell. Early sign. Ignored, obviously. Mostly, this doesn't work because dogs wanted to be friends. Raptors wanted to know what you taste like, and that curiosity doesn't go away with age. And here's the neighbor, walking by, waving cheerfully. We will not be seeing the neighbor again. We will, however, be seeing his sandal. Real talk, domestication only works on animals with the right social wiring already built in. The wolves had pack structures we could slot ourselves into. Most reptiles just don't have that circuitry. Crocodiles haven't changed their attitude in 80 million years for a reason. So, no, you were never getting a pet raptor. Sorry. After the neighbor incident, the tribe got, let's say, motivated about weapons technology. Against something with armor plating and a skull built like a tank, you'd need real engineering, not just a pointier stick. Eventually thrown weapons, so you're not standing right next to the thing trying to eat you. The Atlatl, basically history's first slingshot for spears, could have shown up way earlier in our actual timeline if the stakes were stick versus stegosaurus instead of stick versus rabbit. Fences, watchtowers, defensive perimeters around the whole camp. Basically, the dinosaurs would have accidentally invented human infrastructure for us. A triceratops strolls past the new wall, completely uninterested, chewing. Turns out not every dinosaur was actually trying to kill you. Most of them were just big, grumpy plant eaters with worse attitudes and more horns, totally indifferent to the wall you just spent 3 weeks building because of them. 3 weeks. For a cow. If dinosaurs were a daily threat instead of a Hollywood movie, they'd have ended up everywhere in early human culture: survival, toolmaking, stories, art. Eventually religion itself. Cave art shows us what mattered most to the people who made it. Swap out the animals being painted, and you swap out what that culture was built around. Maybe even straight into religion. The same way lightning and storms got their own gods. Why not a thing that eats your cousins without warning God too? And every story gets a little bigger each time it gets told around the fire. Sound familiar? This is genuinely how some real monster myths might have started. Big, real animals, retold generation after generation, exaggerated bit by bit, until they turned into dragons, basilisks, sea serpents. So really? Dragons might not be that big of a stretch from the truth after all. So, no, humans and dinosaurs never actually met. We missed each other by about 65 million years, give or take a Tuesday. But maybe that's exactly why we never stopped being a little obsessed with them anyway. Movies, museums, toy aisles. That one cousin who still knows every dinosaur name at every family dinner. Honestly? Probably for the best. Grog's track record with that leash speaks for itself.